So today on GoldKey Farms, YouTubers, let's talk soybeans. So behind me, you can see I'm standing in a field of soybeans. Right now, I'm standing in an area where, if you watched my YouTube videos early on this year, or maybe I didn't post that on YouTube, maybe that's on Instagram, but we could get it over here on Instagram, or rather on YouTube. We can talk about it. What I'm standing in, these rows behind me here, over to those trees, there's about 36 rows of where I cleaned up like about an acre, 1.8 acres, something like that, this spring. I had taken trees down. My goal is to actually straighten this farm out, because right now I've got rows planted at a slant. Even though they look straight here, it's slanted to the rest of the field, because the rest of the field basically is like this. So anyways, that's where I'm in. That's what I'm standing in. But the point of why I'm here, like I said, let's talk about soybeans, is these were planted about almost 2 weeks or almost 3 weeks after the other ones were planted in this field. So let's take a quick look at them. Okay, so as we come down, walk down the row here, we're going to take some of these aside. I got a good open spot up here that we're going to look at them in a nice open area. It'll be easier to view that way. All right, so here we are. You can see, I'm going to show you these beans. These beans look really nice here. They got quite a few pods on. They got, there's a lot of 2s and 3s on them. You know, for having no fertilizer, just coming out of what was trees, these things look really good. I mean, you can see there's quite a few pods on them, right? And they're fairly fat. I mean, you know, they got good thickness to them. But again, they were planted about 3 weeks behind what we're going to look at next. So now, as I go over a few rows, let me find a good spot to go over. So I'm going to walk back down here where it's a lot easier to jump the rows. Because I'm out in the field this morning, and while we've been in a massive drought, the beans do end up picking up moisture overnight. And you have leaves or moisture on the beans themselves, on the leaves. So as you walk through, my pants legs are getting soaked, man. They're just getting soaked. But anyways, all right, so now I'm in the soybeans that were planted. It's actually the same variety, by the way. It's a Pioneer P18 A series bean, but it's the same variety soybeans. So, but now let's come down here and look at some of these beans that were planted a little bit earlier. Okay, we'll brush these things back. So the beans look relatively the same. The bean is, you can tell by feel, the bean is actually just a hair fatter in the pod than the ones over there that were planted 3 weeks later. But as far as number of pods go, you know, relatively similar number of pods on each plant compared to what was planted early, what was planted late. I moved that so the leaf is kind of out of the way. You know, it's hard to see. You've got leaves all over here in a soybean field. But I think these beans, at the end of the day, I'm relatively happy with them. So I'll let you know what they yield. Thanks for watching.